You're in the Sports Dome. Strap yourselves in. I'm your host, Nathan Bronson. This dome is T-minus now. Police apprehended Jerry Borgman this week, a 49-year-old janitor who allegedly appeared in dozens of commercials pretending to be Giants pitcher Brian Wilson. Though Borgman is shorter than Wilson, would always refused to take his sunglasses off on set, he was still able to pose as Wilson for the past 6 months. He was undetected by millions of Americans who saw his ad or purchased products believing to be endorsed by World Series winning pitcher. For most Americans, Wilson's peculiar behavior and strange antics were not too far-fetched. The Dome will have updates as they come. Following a Tuesday skate-around in which concussed team captain Sidney Crosby practiced for the first time since January, Penguins coach Dan Bylsma told reporters that star player is progressing nicely and should be back on the ice shortly. Bylsma claimed that he should expect Crosby to return as early as next week, or when he can remember what number he is or what his name even is. The Dome is so overstuffed with sports, we might need a storage unit to move some of it into. We'll be right back.
The Stanley Cup Finals drop the puck on Game 1 tonight, matching up the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Detroit Red Wings. These two teams faced off last year in the finals. It ended with the Wings nabbing the title in 6 games. Detroit took down the Blackhawks in 5 contests to make this year's finals, while Pittsburgh swept Carolina in 4 games for a shot at the Cup. The Orlando Magic can end the Cleveland Cavaliers season tonight. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals is tonight in Orlando. The Magic are up 3 games to 2. The winner of this series faces the Los Angeles Lakers in the finals Thursday night. Day 7 of the French Open. Andy Roddick has moved on to the 4th round after defeating Mark Zakel. Roddick is only the 2nd American since 2003 to reach this point. Favorites Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic both have matches later today. Tune in for more at 11. I'm Josh Asman.
Hey sports fans, welcome to Final Score. I'm Sonny Beaupre. We start things off on the ice where first round playoff action has been intense. In the 8 first round matchups, there have been 4 Game 7s and 15 overtime games. The San Jose Sharks played and won 3 of those overtime games against the Los Angeles Kings, including Game 3 where they first had to come back from a 4-0 deficit to win the game 6-5. The Sharks now find themselves in a rematch of last year's second round matchup against the Detroit Red Wings, with the puck drop in Game 1 set for Friday night. With the NFL season still in peril, the league shifts their focus from the courts to the draft. With the first overall pick in the draft, the Carolina Panthers are expected to pick Cam Newton, the Heisman Trophy winner out of Auburn, to step in at the quarterback position. With the 7th overall pick, the San Francisco 49ers hope to bolster their pass defense, which finished 24th in the NFL last year, by drafting Patrick Peterson, cornerback out of LSU. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm Sonny Beaupre, and that's the Final Score.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to your weekly sports update. I'm Cindy Figueroa. The 2011 NFL schedule was released yesterday afternoon despite the ongoing lockdown. As of right now, there might not even be a football season this year. But the league is trying to stay on schedule by hosting the NFL Draft next week and giving fans a glimpse of what the 2011 season may look like. The scheduled primetime and holiday games are nothing less than a heated line of matchups. The 2009 Super Bowl champs, the New Orleans Saints, and last year's champions, the Green Bay Packers, are slated to kick off the hopeful season on Thursday, September 8th. The focus will shift to Washington and New York on 9/11, with the Cowboys at the Jets and the Giants at the Redskins. Mr. Comeback Player of the Year, Michael Vick, will be returning to Atlanta for the first time since his prison sentence to face off against the Falcons on Week 2. Thanksgiving Day will be nothing less than a game of brotherly love with a Harbaugh versus Harbaugh showdown, with the Ravens and the 49ers going head-to-head. NFL fans, keep your fingers crossed because this could be a great season. Join us again next week for an update on the NFL lockdown.